Hey, good evening, everybody. It is Let's Talk Tuesday. We're back in the house for the last
I
Tuesday,
know, right?
2024. We
Yeah.
want you guys to sit back, relax, because we got some great things going on. We got the man of the hour in the house, Mr. Buku himself, and then we got the always wonderful.
It's always somebody, right?
Always one.
It's always somebody. Why is it always me?
Miss
It's all
AK in
good.
the house. Of
Oh
course,
my
you got
God,
your
it's always
boy
fun.
Cruise the Beach from the East, and we got a show lined up for you this evening. Some of you all may know, some of you may not know. Okay, so if you follow us on Facebook, you better start because we're going to YouTube starting in 2025. So we're going to be putting that information out there starting tomorrow, letting you know how to get to the YouTube channel. All right. So as we always do, in order to keep us on and keep these lights on, what we got to do, we got to pay these bills. I've always said and continue to say until I can't say it anymore. If you've been injured, it's no fault of your own. Who do you call? You call the G Law Firm. Why? Because they're reliable, they're relentless. They know the system, they know the attorneys. And the shenanigans that they put out here. Also, they know the attorney. So before you settle and before you talk to the adjusters, make sure I will call his name, but it's too late now. But make sure you talk to the G Law Firm at 804-226-4111. If you need to set up a free consultation, go to the website at glawfirm.com and you let them know that you saw this infomercial on Let's Talk Tuesday with the gang in the house tonight. What's up? What's up, everybody?
You approved?
Last day of the year, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Last day of the year. So
Yes.
I know that's right.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah. We celebrate. We celebrate some big
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. So look, are y'all ready for the show? Y'all ready?
I'm
We
ready.
got
Ready.
Buku, we got recordingized Buku in the house. We got 102.8 Cruise. Internet radio, who is like the number one radio. You ain't talking about that for just a minute. I think everybody really know. Because when you're at work, they need to really put that on. That music, let me tell you, it's on point.
Thank you very
The
much.
music is on point.
Yes, understood.
And I'm happy because we're featuring Buku every 30 minutes, both this track, Southern Soul Chick, and also we have the new version now. What that joint?
Go chick.
Go Chick. And if you missed Jingle Jangle Jingle and Jangle Jingle during the holidays, look, you got to come back and see that because it is definitely worth playing. But we're a 24/7 internet radio station. We've been on since 2010, and then we moved to the 24-hour platform in 2019, and we won awards. We do special features. So go to cruisingradio.com. We ready now.
We are ready. We have a special guest in the house, everybody. I guess everybody by now know who our special guest is. He's a good friend of mine. I want to thank him so much for coming out and just hanging out with us tonight. So y'all get ready for some shenanigans. The funny man, part of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. My good friend Kier Spates is in the house, aka Junior, everybody. We're gonna bring him on. Thank you so much, Kier, for coming out, hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was going out nowhere. We too old to be going out. If you still going out at 55 on New Year's Eve, you need a family. You really do. You need to find something else to do, man. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm hanging with my family, man, and that's gonna be it. That's it.
Look, that's the best thing to do. And why my wife, the first comment talking about where my drink at? Let me take her comment down real quick. She's starting off with the foolishness.
It's my drink.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, man. Well, thank y'all for having me for one, man. This is I think this is pretty great to have a platform where you can just talk about anything, just have a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's a way for us just to not deal with, all the stuff that's going on outside the world. It's just some stuff where you can lay back, just chill, talk, laugh, and be friends. That's about it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Absolutely. So, Kier, we know that you have a foundation. Tell us a little bit about your foundation before we get into our topics tonight.
Yeah, it's the Kiers Hope Foundation. You can go to Kiers Hope, that's KIERS, hope.org. And you can find out about us. We've been in existence since 2015. It's a foundation that supports families with sickle cell. As everybody knows, I have sickle cell. So because I wasn't getting the response that I wanted to get from the community, I ended up starting my own sickle cell organization, because I'm not going to tell myself no. It was a lot of no's in the way.
Mhm.
And then I didn't like the way that we were not servicing the families that are affected by this. Our foundation does not just look out for the sickle cell individual in the family, whether it be the mother, the brother, the father, or the kid or the daughter. We try to service the entire family. I've been doing a junior clause event for the last 10 years. I do 2 5K races. One is in Dallas and one is in Atlanta. My first one, it was in Atlanta this year. We had over 400 runners show up.
Oh, wow.
It's been a great journey and partnership. For the foundation, our team really works hard to listen to our communities, and we do this not just here, just in Atlanta, but nationwide. I've been to Memphis with this. I've been to
Memphis.
Yeah. I went to Richmond with this. I've done it in Jacksonville, to Dallas, to Atlanta, to Chicago, to New York. We just go where the need is, because a lot of times in the wintertime it's very hard for sickle cell patients to enjoy the holiday because we always end up in the hospital. So what we do is we give them Christmas. All the money I raise all year long, I take 10 families and we buy their entire Christmas, so they don't have to worry about having Christmas just in case they go in the hospital. Because I've woken up in the hospital on Christmas. It's not fun when the whole family is in the hospital room and you got your aunts and your grandmothers and your cousins and your mom and your dad and your sisters. And they like, when we gonna get to open gifts? We don't care about him being in here. We ain't sick, And so understand that feeling, understanding that this is an important time for families to get together. We just don't want to meet in the hospital. And so that's pretty much what we're about. We're working on legislation to change some of the laws for sickle cell patients, because we should be treated like the way we're treated in emergency rooms. We should have immediate attention. Because of neglect from doctors, some of us end up dying in the emergency room just because they simply think we were lying about the pain. We were lying that we were really seriously in pain. And though we'll sit there 2-3 hours and somebody will end up dying just from neglect. Doctors don't believe you. So we're fighting a lot of these issues too. So if I can make it a national legislation for it to be where a sickle cell patient comes in, that you have to really take them serious about what they're saying, because advocating for ourselves is not always working for us. I've been mistreated in the emergency room. I've been called a drug seeker, and it's a bad apple in every bunch. Just like it is for cancer patients, it's just like it is for heroin addicts, whatever. But it's not that we're lying to you. It's just somebody believes us. They just don't believe. And so doctors may not have experience with sickle cell patients. They just say, okay, well, because we had to give him an opioid, okay, well, he's got to be in here just for drugs. Well, you could check the people's record and see the last time they came in there. You can see what their status is, what type of sickle cell. You can see everything. It's just the fact that you just don't care. That's pretty much all it is. And so that's what the foundation is about. That's what we're working on.
Thank you.
Junior, I have a question. Let's talk about some of the progress and technology that has come along since the 70s. And the reason I mentioned the 70s, I have a cousin who his mom and father had both the sickle cell trait. And unfortunately, at that time in the 70s, the technology or the medicine wasn't in advance, and he ended up passing away. What technology and what medicines now are available that, again, can be a game changer?
Well, I know there's one medicine right now that is approved by the FDA. It's called Endari, that I currently take. There were some others. You got hydroxyurea, which is another form of treating sickle cell. Another one is bone marrow transplants, but you have to find a match for that. And lately you had gene therapy. Now, gene therapy is a dangerous thing to do because you have to pretty much break down the entire immune system from break down the entire immune system for this to work, just like you would a bone marrow transplant. But it's $5 million.
Wow.
So is this really a cure? Is what I'm saying. Because who can afford it? You know, somebody got $5 million. I'm telling you right now, when they tell me $5 million, me and my sickle cell had made peace right then. I'd be damned if I get $5 million. We just gonna hate, you know. And so those are some of the latest things. But Indari is a safe, effective way. It's a powder that you take in a drink, and what it does, it boosts your red blood cells. So that way you don't have as much of an opportunity to have a sickle cell crisis. You know, it lowers acute syndrome by 63%. It keeps hospital visits it cuts hospital visits by 50%. And so it's a safe, effective way for us to have about as normal as a life as I could possibly have. You know, you guys don't have to do the things that sickle cell patients have to do. Like, you know, when it's cold outside, y'all don't wake up and just go touch the window. You know, like I do that by habit to know how. You know, it's just like second nature. It's like, okay, let me feel this window to know how I'm gonna have to dress, or even if I'm going outside, you know, checking temperature all the time. And if it's get around 35 to 55, I just won't really go outside because I can't take that risk. Right. You know, it's for me, it's just about risk. Like, what's the best way for me to decide? To live. And so I have to make that decision and decide what I'm going to do that day. You know, I got to stay hydrated. I got to do a bunch of things. And so what we're trying to do is work to find a cure that works for all sickle cell patients, not just a few of us, you know, because we all suffer. You know, it's hard to find a match. You know, might got to be somebody in your family to get a bone marrow transplant. And sometimes you may find somebody out there. And that's why, you know, we support, you know, like Be the Match and all those things that they do for sickle cell patients. You know, the American Red Cross. It's important that we do donate blood. Because if y'all go just donate blood, 1 in 3 of y'all can be save one of our lives because it's going to be a match. And so I'm looking at one of y'all 3. If y'all wouldn't just donated blood, one of y'all is going to help save my life one day. Like, all these things are important. All these things are important to the sickle cell community. And so I advocate on behalf of those things. You know, when people say you weren't supposed to talk about these things, well, you ain't got it. So I have to talk about it. Just like when you talk about when you got a cold, you tell everybody that. You tell everybody when you got whatever's wrong with you, you tell them that. And that's all we're doing. We just want to have a voice, be heard, you know, and some of the things that we're doing. You know, we do have partnerships with St. Jude, which is a phenomenal group of people over at St. Jude. I'm telling you, man, I've been to the campus about 9 times. Spoken there twice. You know, one of the first grants that St. Jude got to start St. Jude was for sickle cell. And a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. But they are the first ones to actually make a cure for sickle cell with a bone marrow transplant. They were the first ones, you know, back in 1992, I believe, or 89 or 90, somewhere in there. And they did that a long time ago. So the technology was coming along. It was moving forward. Right. And so this is what we're here at now today.
That is all. Now, you talked about you know, donating blood. Did you find that as African American, because we all know that sickle cell is something that's primarily African American, and you know, in its complexity, are Black people less likely to donate blood, and what can we do to encourage, you know, our relatives and friends to donate?
First of all, let's just correct something. It's only an African American disease in this country. Okay. This is a global issue. The reason how we know we came from Africa is because of sickle cell trade. Sickle cell was really designed to protect us from malaria. That's how we know we all came from Africa. Secondly, it is a global issue. There's 28 million sickle cell patients in the country of India alone. There's 10 million in the UAE. There's 20 million on the continent of Africa. Wherever there's Black people, there's sickle cell. Just understand that. But there's also where white people are. There's also where Indians are, Asians. So in this country, they've made the stigma of it being an African American disease. Only 100,000 of us here. That's the number to keep going. But here's the thing you can do. You can talk to your family just about donating blood, not just for sickle cell, but for all causes. Because we have such a rare blood type, all of us, we have to look out for each other in any disease that we have. Mm-hmm. And being part of giving blood is a part of us caring for our community. It's a simple process. It's not hard at all. It's just like when you go to the doctor, they're just gonna stick you with a needle and just drain some blood, just a bag. That's all it is. And so, man, I know the stigma of us and needles and doctors' offices and the way we've been treated in this country. We don't really trust a lot of doctors. We don't trust the process. We're gonna say we give blood. They try to trace my genes and all this type of stuff. No. It is coded. It will be used. We know what it's used for. I mean, even if somebody black get into a car accident and they need blood, what if it's one of your family members? Or what happens when you find out one of your family members have sickle cell disease? What do you do then? Because I'm telling you something, my parents didn't know what to do because I was diagnosed in 85. They just dropped it on my parents. I was 7 years old. They had no idea what to do. They had no idea what this was. And it completely threw their life into something. And then they told them, well, don't even plan a life for him because he ain't gonna live past 11. So I had 4 years. That's what they gave me. 4 years. You ask anybody with sickle cell, they give you a number. Mine was 11. Can you imagine how hard I was playing at 10 and a half? I was playing. You hear me? I'm about to be out of here in 6 months. I had no time to waste. Kick the ball. Just kick it. Throw it. Throw the football. Because I got to play. Because I'm finna be out of here in 6 months. I ain't got time to cry. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere in 6 months. And then you surpass all those standards. You surpass everything. You still be here. So what you did was take my parents' hopes and dreams for the life that I could have. That's what doctors are doing to people with sickle cell. You're taking people's dreams. Mm. And that's why we have so many people with sickle cell dealing with mental depression and everything else. See, it's a constant list of effects that we have to solve. But I feel like we start solving some things, everything else will fall into place. So we can figure out how to get a cure, then we can figure out how to get the mental depression under hand. We figure out how to make them productive people in society, which can figure out how to make them economically better. Because what do you do with a parent that's got 2 kids?
Right.
What's her life like? Or what's his life like? Mm-hmm. What's her life like? What if you got 3? I know families got 3. They stay in the hospital. What about the father and the son, or the mother and the daughter, or the mother, whichever? They all in the hospital at the same time. And so we work on programs to figure out how we can get sitters in the hospital room so you can continue to go to work so you don't lose income. We just tell you what the doctor said, and here's your chart, and they will have some familiarity with the disease. So it's a big, bold plan, man. It's a lot of things that we have to work out. But if I focus on just one thing, I'm pretty sure some things will just fall into place. That's what I'm hoping to do.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
I want to say to our viewers, if you have a question, write the question in the comments, and we'll make sure that we get the question to Junior or somebody here on the panel. Also, if you want to give us a call, I am going to open up the phone lines at 804-767-0491. And I got that joke right this time, right out the gate.
You did good.
All right.
It's your station, but you did good knowing your number.
Oh, Joe, you gonna throw me like that? Okay.
I know, man. I'm proud of you.
So, Kier, look, how long have you actually been on the Steve Harvey Morning Show? How long you been with that whole crew?
Since 2011.
Okay.
Since 2000.
Give us a backstory. Give us a backstory on how you got on that show.
Yeah. The backstory. I've been knowing Harvey since about 2002, right? And he had a company called New Op that was based in Los Angeles. And New Op had a showcase that I had went to go do. And it was for Mr. Harvey's company, for, all these LA execs and stuff like that, talent, people searching for talent and all these things. They had me come out there from Houston to go out here and do this scene with another comedian. And it was a scene out of a play called Jitney. And it wasn't even a funny scene. It was a serious scene, see if I could act. And so I did it. And then after I finished, Mr. Harvey said, Harvey said, "Hey man, I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna see you again." So then about 2009, it's 7 years go by when I see Mr. Harvey 2009, and I get a phone call and they say, "Hey, Mr. Harvey needs somebody to come down to Miami and open up for him." Now I've been going on I've been doing plays and stuff. I've just been going on about my business, doing all this comedy stuff, but I'm trying to figure out, why is he calling me though? Out of all the people that he know, he ain't seen me but one time. And so I said, yeah, but who all said no? But I'm just down here in Houston. So I go down there and do the show with Mr. Harvey. I leave there, and then he said, "Hey, Mr. Harvey want to know you want to come do Philadelphia the very next weekend." Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do cool. What I'm gonna say? Nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hell nah. Nah. Then after we did Philadelphia, hey, Mr. Harvey want to know you want to come do Nashville. What? Then it went on city after city after city. Ended up doing about 7 or 8 cities. So then he goes on the road with Kirk Franklin for a year. I go back to doing what I was doing. Then one day I get a phone call and they said, "Hey, listen, I want to talk to you not about your career, but I want to talk to you about your future." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, go somewhere we can talk." And it was Rashawn McDonald. He called me and he said, "Mr. Harvey wants to give you a job on the morning show."
Wow.
And I was like, "Come on, man." He's like, "No, for real. He's gonna retire from stand-up in a minute, but he wants to invest some things into you. And not just teach you. I mean, really, he's a great teacher. Like he taught me things that I didn't even know about comedy, about radio, about life, about work ethic, about preparation, like things you can't even pay for. You got it. The man's a living legend. I mean, he know a few things."
Right.
And taught me about television, gave me jobs on all these shows, everything. So, 2011 was just like a turning point. And they paid me on top of that. That was great. That was the shocking part. I couldn't believe they were paying for this. And so, man, that's how I ended up on the show.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Still there.
And
starting Monday.
Hello.
You gotta go back to work starting Monday.
2025. Yeah. Starting Monday.
Muku, you have any questions that you want to bring in now?
I mean, I don't really have any questions, but just letting you know I'm very inspired by your story. Everything that I've ever heard about you was great. I just appreciate what you're doing and what you're doing for sickle cell. I kind of got into the sickle cell thing when I got into the T-Bar story, when they were saying how sick she always was on the road, and people didn't know that she had sickle cell, and how she was battling dead and singing and still doing the show. So it was a big thing, and just I know that success don't happen overnight. So just listening to your story is another inspiration for me.
No, man, it don't, man. Do you know, man? When I got to see our morning show, they said, "Where'd you come from?" I've been out here the whole time. What you mean where I come from? I've been out here the whole damn time. They think you had to come out of nowhere. No, ain't nobody coming out of nowhere. Right. Ain't nobody coming out of nowhere. I've been here the whole time. I've been doing comedy 25 years, man. I started in 1999. Oh, there was a question right there. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I ain't even trying to answer, but there you go. How long? Yeah, I started in 1999. Let me tell you something. And Buku, you got to understand this, man. I've been doing it for 1999, dog. And only 13 years I've been successful.
And I get it. I definitely get it. Because people ask me that question all the time when I do shows or podcasts. You started music. When I tell them that, they look at me like,
yeah.
This thing just happened.
Yeah, man. No, man. Y'all didn't see me. I've been on Comic View 5 times. Martin Lawrence First Amendment. I've been doing this a long time.
Right.
They just for whatever reason, it just wasn't my time. It's gonna take time. But it's not like you doing it for no reason. Okay. You gotta understand this. You learning. You're actually learning some things. You're actually learning about your gifts and your talent and how to be a performer, how to be a professional. Like you actually learn it. You just ain't doing it. Like I can't tell you how many situations I had to get in to know what to do or what not to do. Whether it be in the business, people that's messed over me, taking the money, all of these things. I had to learn what a contract really was. Had to find out. Out here just showing up for nothing. And then they give you, then they take the money. Then they say, hey, man, you got to pay for this. And it was none of my business. I just wanted to just perform.
Right.
And then it's a process. You got to have faith in what you're doing and understand that you're gifted to do this. And this is all you're born to do. Once you let that set in, then just go do it. Don't question nothing. Man, I had a bad night. Yeah, wait till you see me tomorrow. I'm I don't care what I do. Yeah, well, you'll see it tomorrow. Because there's nothing else I can do. Mm-hmm. I can't work your drive-through. I'll work the drive-through. I just ain't gonna be good at it.
Right.
I ain't have the time, the patience. Fries gonna be burnt. I ain't taking order. I ain't know nobody was at the window. I've been there talking, telling jokes, talking to the manager, getting fired every other day. I can't be good at it. It's not something I know how to do at all. That's right. And I'm gonna tell you something. Some of your biggest doubters are gonna be people that's related to you. I swear to God.
Say that again.
I promise you.
We know.
I promise you. They're gonna be some of the best doubters. But that's also your best fuel. All I'd be waiting to say, I told you he was gonna do it. I knew it the whole time. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't know it. No, you didn't.
They just be lying, right?
You can stop lying right now. No, you didn't. I could tell you the argument we had about this. I remember I could tell you the whole thing. You just got to understand, man, you ain't doing it, but you got to do it because, hey, just because they doubt it. Just because they doubt, I don't care what it is you're doing. If you want to start a business and they doubt you, do it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
I don't care what it is. You can't get the degree, do it. And sit there and I'm talking about, I don't even break eye contact with him. I just stand there and look at him. Because I told you I was going to do this. I want to make them look down. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's personal. It's very personal.
I feel you on that 100%. Trust me.
Yeah. And that's going to work. There's another statement you can use. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, I was doing some of my homework. We still got to go and have a cigar break next time you up in
bro.
RBA here. So
hey, man,
I got some for you now. I got about 40.
Is Mona still open? They still open?
Yeah, they are.
That's my spot at every show. That's where I go.
Well, we're gonna go there. Like I said, we're gonna break out some of the good fine cigars and have a good time. But in my research, there was a quote that says, "You are a gifted comedian." When you hear that, what comes to your mind when people say he's so gifted?
For me, man, it's just an humbling thing because I didn't get this from me. It was something God had to give me. And it was and I say it like this, man, when you have sickle cell, man, it really changed your point of view on life. A lot of things ain't serious to me. Mm. When you almost die 7 times, pretty much everything funny to you. Wow. I just know how to look at problems and make them funny. I just look at certain things and I see it for what it is and nothing more. And it's a blessing to be called a gifted comedian. Because if you ask me, I was like, I don't know if this is a gift or this is just like a boy who really ain't that smart. It's 2 differences now. I don't know which one it is, but I appreciate it because I know that, God gives us all talents and gifts. And this may be mine, and just go discover yours because I have done that. I just have laughed through my pain. I actually have. That's all I have ever done. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm talking about even when I was in the hospital, I was doing the most. I've always had to do that my entire life. So, and repetition is like a muscle, man. It's like a muscle, man. You can have a gift, but you still got to do the work. You still have to go out here and do the things that you got to do. Still be funny, man.
Yeah, see that?
What are you
Yeah.
Here come the shenanigans.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Let me tell you, Junior.
What happened?
We go on road trips, right? So when I have shows, we go on road trips. She said he's singing from the time he get in the car.
Yeah.
We put it up.
Every single time, and keep singing. Keep singing everything come on the radio. Get on Angela nerve. Just sing whatever come on there.
But this is the thing, Kier. This is the thing with this jackass right here is that he started we're maybe leaving at 7, 8 in the morning. He is singing to the top of his lung. The radio is on 10, and we have a 5, 6, 7, 8 hour drive. It's no way we can listen to that for 7 or 8 hours. It's no way. And this dude is singing like he ain't got to sing in 7 hours.
You got to get another car because it's like you got to get another car. It's another solution. He ain't gonna stop. But when he up there performing, you just be back there clapping, don't you?
It's much.
To your left, your first hater is sitting to your left. I swear to God.
It's not. I'm not his first hater.
Tanya said
Because I'm his manager.
Tanya said he sings the whole trip. She said you sing the whole trip.
No, his ass sing the whole trip.
Yeah,
coming and going.
Now you're talking about comments somebody made about him.
Oh yeah, that's his wife.
Yeah, she said he sang the whole trip. Yeah,
he sings the whole damn trip. So when Tanya and I in the front seat, we like to start off with a little bit of gospel, okay? Because we get ready to get on this road. This thing act like he don't want to hear that, even though we need it.
No, hold on. I don't think I want to hear it. I can't hear it. It's on 2. Who can hear the station? They talking. Let me hear the gospel too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then after they do that little gospel and they finish that little ying 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 and yang, then I turn on my music. They be like, "Oh Lord,
oh, you just the worst now."
Yeah, I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I've had to pull over. I had to go get some Tylenol. It was just a lot. For 7, 8 hours, that's a lot. So we're gonna kill all that.
But you heard what he said though.
What he say?
That's why it resonated. It's muscle memory. You do stuff so much, you just work on your craft, and it's just there.
Well, like Kier said, we're gonna have to get another damn car. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, because
we're not gonna deal with this. 2025.
I'm just saying we ain't gonna take that crankiness into 2025.
Well, I'm just saying.
Leave that over here.
He started this BS.
Hey, I had to bring it up because what he said just resonated because the reason why, even with anything you do, because I used to coach basketball and I used to I used to be. I'm still a manager, but repetition and muscle memory is a big thing, And if you're working on your craft, whatever you're doing, the more you do it, you're not thinking about it. It's just natural. It just happens.
Yeah, and just take a road trip with me and see if you don't get out the car.
Hey, I would love it. I love
right
it.
Here.
I'm telling you, I'm cracking jokes the whole 5 hours. I have nothing else to do. We ain't there yet.
That's what I see.
Well, I'm probably take those jokes more so in this daggone loud, and then he's like right here, and me and Tanya's ear like right here on 10.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
It's okay.
That's what we got to do.
It's a lot.
It is. It's what we got to do.
We're not doing that in 2025.
Oh, yes, we is. We're gonna keep.
No, we're not.
That's right. Say it again. Yes, we is.
What you want? You want him to start rapping or something? What you want him to start doing? What you want him to do?
Just gonna drive separate.
What you want him to do?
We're gonna drive separate. That's what we're gonna
do. Mariachi band? What you want him to
do? Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you want? You want him to yodel? You want him to yodel?
Whatever.
What you want him to do?
We need you. I need you down here, like ASAP.
Yeah, I'll be in there encouraging him. I'll be in there giving him songs. Just get on your nerve and give him songs. I just give him songs.
We're not even sure if he's going to have a freaking voice by the time he gets there, because now he has to perform, and he didn't sung for 7 damn hours. So this is a problem.
Exercise that muscle.
Whatever.
That muscle is strong now.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't
know
the rules for singing. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I do. I need them on speed dial.
Yeah, y'all go on speed dial. So when you singing and they agitated,
I get in the car though, Cruz. I ain't gonna lie. I get in the car and be the backup singer. I do all the ad libs. We'll get on their whole nerves. I promise.
Right.
I'd be in there just singing anything he say. I sing everything he say. Yeah, I sing everything he say. I sing it all. I really will. I sing everything he say. He said good morning. I sang good morning. He sang it. I sang it. We sang it. I'm in the group now. Now I got to go perform when we get there. Now I'm in the group.
Right.
That's right. That's right. We're gonna rehearse on the way down.
Yeah.
That's a whole situation in itself. Because I don't know if anybody heard Junior sing before. Y'all heard Junior sing?
No.
That's a good show. Junior can sing.
Oh Lord, she throwing stones early.
What? I cannot sing. No, but it's going. I'm gonna do it though, cause keep him going.
That's right.
See, I don't even know why y'all mad at him. Cause if I could sing, there's no need for talking. I would talk nothing. If I could sing, when I came over here tonight, I say, "Hey, what's happening, everybody?" I'd be singing everything. When I first had sickle cell, I had it when I was 1985. What I'm gonna talk for? Voice of an angel. It's wasted. You would hit me. No reason why I'm talking. No reason why. Don't even ask me to speak at the funeral because I'm singing and talking there too.
Wow.
Speak and see what happened. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done too. I'm done too here. All right, look, let's talk a little bit about New Year's. We're going into this new year. So this is my question to all of the women, all of the men. I think I'm gonna ask the women this question. Who are you dumping before midnight tonight?
Oh.
I know y'all dumping somebody before midnight tonight. If they are, what?
They got 4 hours. They better figure this out. You gotta get off of here and get the dumping. That's what you gotta do.
For real.
Yeah, who you dumping?
Have you dumped anybody before the new year ever in your life? Have any of you guys ever dumped a chick?
Before New Year's?
Right before midnight. Like before you went into the next year, have you really like dumped somebody?
Yep. I sure did. When she told me that she wouldn't give me none, I'm like, all right, see ya. Taking you.
That is not no reason to dump somebody because you can't get some.
It is. I done spent Christmas money on you and birthday money on you. Then they say what you doing at the beginning of the year is what you're gonna be doing at the end of the year. So what I want to be doing at the beginning and the end.
Right. That makes sense, crew.
That's right, Cruz.
Yeah.
Take it to the curb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go find somebody else.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I have never dumped anybody on New Year's because I had already dumped it before Christmas. So that's why I've never got to do it.
So did you dump somebody before Christmas because you just didn't want to buy a gift, or you dumped
I ain't
somebody?
had no money then, Angela. Don't make me go back there. I ain't had no money then. What are you talking about?
What was the reason? Did you dump them because
I didn't have no money for nothing.
So you dumped it before Christmas because you didn't have any money?
No.
Why did you just tell the chick that you just didn't have money and we'll do something later?
No, y'all ain't hearing that. Who y'all think we talking about? You talking about black women. We ain't talking about what you talking about. No, I didn't have the money. No. You
could have just cooked a romantic dinner for this chick instead of dumping the chick.
I'm gonna put a bow on a hot stove. That's what I'm gonna do. No. I didn't have to dump them on New Year. Either they dumped me or I dumped them on Christmas. It didn't matter.
So did you ever get back with the chick? Did you ever like?
Why?
When you finally got some money, when you finally made some money,
there was a new one. There was a new one. There was a new
chick.
Yeah, there was a new one. Girl, what y'all think we doing? So we sit around. You think we just sit around? Y'all the ones sit there crying. We talking to somebody new. It's a new year and it's a new person. What is you talking? Why? Would I sit up here and be upset and it's a new year? Y'all say, "Hey, going to the new year thinking positive." I did.
Okay, but you dumped the chick. You dumped the chick before Christmas because you didn't have any money for a gift. But when did you get the next chick?
Let me tell you something. I have stayed with a girl and came back and my clothes was in the trash bag on the front doorstep. Don't ring the doorbell. Why is y'all acting like sometimes I didn't even make it. I didn't even make it Halloween sometimes. Why is New Year's even bigger? My costume would look like when I picked that bag up. Everybody say, "You homeless." That boy got a costume. You homeless? Yeah, I am.
Oh, Lord.
Oh God. So have you ever dumped anybody at Valentine's Day?
Every man on this Zoom I'm on this StreamYard has. Yes, we
Come
have.
on, y'all. Have y'all really? Have you dumped somebody Valentine's Day?
No, I haven't.
Because his wife is on here. He cannot. He better not. Man, y'all be man. I thought we were gonna tell the truth, talking on Tuesdays.
We are telling the truth.
You
think he lied, right?
look at the camera. He put his head down. Said, "I would have not." Because his wife on here. You can't do this.
Oh God.
Tisha Irvin says she hadn't dumped anybody.
Well, let this be your first year. You got 3 hours and 30 minutes. Let's get it.
Oh my God.
We got a true confession in the house.
Okay.
Buku, that one you want to talk to that?
Have you answered?
Oh, your wife said, have you?
No. She said, I think she asking you.
Yeah, she wanted to know. That sounds like an inquiry.
She's not talking to us. She's talking to you, boo. Come on now. He keep looking around like he don't even see it at the bottom of the screen.
We gonna talk English.
Y'all too.
All of a sudden, y'all really scared to tell the truth for real.
I'm not scared to tell the truth, but it ain't nothing to tell. You know what I'm saying? If it was something to tell, then
It didn't have to be a special holiday for me. You mess up, and we talked about this probably about 2 or 3 times, and I'm gonna tell this for the last time. I'm gonna leave this story over in 2024. Junior, this was a fine sister. It looked like Laura London, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm back in the day. We take her to a nice restaurant, and it was called Marlowe's back in Memphis. So we sat down, atmosphere on fleek, man. And so the waiter came, and he asked her, what would she like? And she said, she wanted the filet mignon. He said, "Ma'am, how would you like that cooked?" And she said, "Deep fried." That was the last day.
Yeah, it's time to go. Yeah.
Yep.
You don't really need no special occasion to really dump nobody, I've dumped them on all kinds of days. I dumped somebody on Indigenous People Day. They weren't even indigenous. They had to go there. I've dumped them on whatever day. You pick a day. I've dumped somebody just because it was May 13th. That was it. There have to be ain't got to be no special day. Ain't got to be no holiday.
Well, some guys do because, like you said, they may not have the money.
Well, have you dumped somebody on New Year's Eve before?
No.
Because you're mean and evil. Because you're mean and evil. Okay, that's why you had to dump the body.
Why?
Because you're mean and evil.
Because I'm mean and evil.
Yeah.
You haven't dumped anybody.
Yeah, you had to dump nobody. You're by yourself already. It's hard to dump when you're by yourself.
How you know I'm by myself?
Yeah, because you're mean and evil. Nobody want to bring New Year's in. Nobody want to bring the New Year's in with somebody mean. Just give me this old funky little.
Everybody who's listening, for everybody who's listening, this is the conversation that Kier and I always have. So let's correct that bullshit right there.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's correct all of that. We always talking this way.
Mean and evil. Who wants that? Happy New Year with the neck moving and everything. Happy New Year. Ooh. Don't nobody want that. How can I be happy when you just took it? We've been in New Year 15 minutes.
He said, "How can he be happy when you just took it?"
Happy New Year with your evil ass. What? Nobody want that.
This is gonna be a long conversation later.
Well, you don't have to be.
Go ahead and air it out. So in 2024, you can leave all that over. Yeah.
Sound like Kier. One of y'all will dump each other.
Our whole pressure is gonna end tonight.
Yeah, like you about to get dumped.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Go make up the first one.
I have repossessed some gifts before. I've done that. You drive me, everything come back now. You don't get to keep that. Nah.
You can't repossess some gifts. You can't take gifts back.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
First of all, most Black women are not going to give a gift back, so you can.
That's why I took it. I didn't have to give it. I took it.
Look,
You should have seen me in a hush. Give me back my teddy bear. Teddy bear huge in the front seat with me. We ride down the street. Bumping Tupac like it wasn't nothing wrong.
yep, that's right. Go get that.
Y'all can't get nothing back. Says you can't even get in the house, first of all. So you're not getting nothing back. It is what it is. You gave the gift. That's why it's called a gift.
No.
I will.
No guys that used to come into Rent-A-Center and get them rings on holidays and Christmas and miss that payment in January.
Mm-hmm.
Tell that, boy, you better go get my ring. I don't care where she is, whether y'all together or not. If you go get my ring or you gonna pay for it, I don't care what you do.
I didn't hear Rent-A-Center got rings.
Oh man, we used to sell all kind of jewelry.
It's called Rent-A-Center. You ain't got to buy the ring. You can rent a ring. You ain't been poor your life before.
No, I'm talking about from Rent-A-Center, which I thought was a furniture place.
No,
It's everything.
Yeah, computers and you name it. And then I hated the jewelry part of it because again, they come in there balling on Christmas Eve, getting her this diamond, a necklace, and all that, and then come. They wouldn't even make it to January 31st. He'll miss the payment. Like she gone. Well, I don't give a damn about she gone. I just want she gone money. Yeah.
Right. When they're
Right.
Yep. For real. That's a hard business, you know, because I went to a woman's house one time. She was cooking beans and she had a stove. And the woman would say, "Hey, you gonna come back when my beans finish?" I said, "Lady, let me tell you something. I don't know what you're gonna do with these beans, but they coming off this stove, and I don't unhook that stove and went on back, man. Play that noise. Tell doing business is business, right?
It's your business.
Yeah.
You ain't never worked nowhere before, huh? You ain't never did nothing before, huh, Answer?
I have. I've had
Okay.
2 jobs in my life.
That's not enough to even be talking to us. You need more jobs.
I've had 2 jobs in my life. One.
I had 2 in 2 weeks. That's what I had.
Now.
I had 2 in 2 weeks. Kept getting fired.
Who the hell had 4 jobs in 2 weeks?
I had 2 in 2 weeks.
You had 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you had 2 your whole life. God, that was nothing to get another job. Family members have fired me. I've gotten fired from my family business. I got fired from the paint store because I was stealing paint and everything. You know, if I work there, you can get some paint. It ain't gonna cost you much either. Man, I had boy.
So how many jobs have you gotten fired from?
5. About 5 jobs. Yeah.
That's a good track record.
So have y'all ever been fired from a job?
Of course.
I've never been fired from a job.
I wasn't fired. I was terminated.
Golly, you ain't never got fired. You ain't lived life yet till you got fired.
I have never been
It's not
fired.
like when you get fired and you can say freely what you want to say, just like they talking to you. Oh, I don't work here no more. Well, let me tell you about this ragged ass business. I ain't like you get to say exactly how you feel too now. That's the fun part about it. Oh yeah. And I started talking about the people I ain't like working with in there anyway. I know how I got fired on Chester telling ass over there. We talk about everybody. That's the fun part about getting fired. Forget written up. See, look at that.
Never been fired.
I got 6
Never
jobs.
been written up. Never been any of that on a
Let
job.
me teach you. You say you got 6 jobs. Being a mom is a job. And here we go.
Yes,
Here we go.
it is. Being a mom is a job.
Here we go.
It is.
I don't have a chick or a child, but I'm sure being a mom is a job.
All right, all you mothers out there that think being a mom is a job, let me hear the comments. Let me see these comments.
Well, your comment.
We want to know, you know,
I'm
why it's such a job. I guess the guys we don't have jobs, right? Being a father is not a job.
No, it's just a responsibility for us.
I'm
We have to be
sorry.
responsible.
Yeah, go ahead and start. I'm in with these that one.
Of course, being a father is a job. If you're a great dad, but we got a lot of deadbeat ones as well. So if you're a great dad, absolutely.
Hell no.
You know what?
But we got some deadbeat ones that's out here that's not doing nothing. And we have some great fathers that's out here that's doing a lot.
Well, you
for
know
their
what?
kids.
It's more great fathers than deadbeats. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm just saying there are some out there
Okay.
here.
Yeah. So it's some out there for
The
everybody.
hop on those.
Golly.
Because they're just like there's some deadbeat moms out here.
No, that ain't what you said first. You jumped on us first.
Yeah.
You wasn't even gonna acknowledge that. Nah.
Well, I'm just saying there are some moms that just not doing their job as well.
But the moms that try to make the dads deadbeat.
That's another whole.
They try to
No,
act
it
like
ain't.
they
That's
do-
what we need to talk about. If since we're talking.
And it is sad that you have these great dads that trying to do right by their kids, trying to see their kids, they're paying for their kids, and the mom is like, because they're mad at that dad, they're just acting like a jackass. So there are some moms out there that's doing that craziness that they need to stop. I'm agreeing with that.
You get something on that one.
Yeah, you get some of that one.
Yeah, and to talk about, the worst thing to me is to talk down to your kids
Right.
about that father. That's probably the worst thing ever. Because sooner or later, if there's something going on, this person's gonna be able to make
You know what we like to, would go a long way for dads and men, it'd be another thing to go a long way that y'all women have trouble doing and everything is thank you. Ooh, that would go a long way. Ooh, that would go a long way for us if y'all just said thank you.
I hear you.
It would go a long way, just like it would go a long way if you guys could just say yes, dear.
Don't do that.
It would go a long way as well.
We didn't require much. We ain't even in the way.
Yeah, we don't require as much as you think either.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even require much.
So why we got this saying happy wife, happy life? Why can't
you don't believe that saying happy?
No, what I'm saying, we don't supposed to be happy.
No.
What you do?
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, I
I
don't like that saying. I
don't either.
That's
not a good saying.
House, happy house.
Right.
That's
that means as a man, as a man, all I gotta do is just not say nothing to you, so you just be happy. Just make sure you happy. Just you got to be happy. You. It don't sound like a partnership no more now, do it?
Where it's supposed to be a partnership.
Happy wife, happy life. Forget happy husband.
I didn't say anything about that. That's a saying that's been out there. I never said anything about that.
Okay, I just say.
But what I'm
that means
saying,
I have no say so in my relationship with my wife. That says to me. I just gotta make sure she happy. She ain't no happy husband statements out here nowhere. Ain't no happy husband nothing.
That's what I'm about to say.
Ain't no happy husband nothing. Happy husband, happy home. Ain't none of that out here.
No, yep.
It is. Those wives who really love their husband, who's making sure that their husband is well taken care of. There are those wives out there that's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need
to some wives out there abusing men too. It's some wives out there. It's some wives. Some wives out there. There's some wives out there abusing their husbands. Shut your weak ass up. Shut it up. Now he talking in code every time we see him. What's going on, man? Talk to me, man.
All right, since my wife won't chime in, I'm not that wife. How come I always get the smaller piece of the chicken?
Sound good, man.
Y'all do it too much.
Come on, do you help me out on that? Why we work hard and go to Popeyes to get the chicken, but we always get the wing instead of the breast?
That's the issue. You do the chicken. How come you can't get no part of the bed? How come you look it off when you sleeping? How come you look it off the bed? That's what I'm talking. You won't get no room, no cover, no nothing.
I know that's
right. How come you get in the shower with you? She turn the water off on purpose.
You need to learn how to start cuddling up, honey. That's what you need to learn how to do with these wives of y'all.
Then you be talking about it's too hot. Your body too hot.
How come it's winter time and I got sickles and how come the thermostat on 62? Why? Why are the penguins walking around the house? Why are they here?
Y'all figure it out. What about that? You'll figure it out. You'll figure out what to do.
I don't even say nothing. I sit there and mind my business, man.
That's what you get. That's why you're getting what you're getting. Okay.
Since
y'all can't figure it out.
We ain't going to 2025 with that. We ain't going with that.
Figure it out.
You know what? I know. You know what? I know 3 of us got somebody to go in 2025 with. Some of us don't.
You don't talk too soon, boo.
Okay.
Don't talk too soon. I'm just saying.
All right, now 3 of us. See, all our people in here.
I believe the fourth one do on this panel as well.
Okay. Well, my wife downstairs, she cooking. That's what
I'm gonna
she
still
doing.
hit chips on that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
This girl saying, why are there penguins?
Yeah,
What?
because the thermostat is on Antarctic in here. Somebody's pink was in here. They found it's cold here. Same weather at the South Pole. Same weather. That's why they coming in here.
Who said that?
Be like Cardi B. Don't cook. I don't clean, but I will tell you how. What? Oh, how I got this ring. Oh, Lord. She done brought up Cardi B.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's how you got that ring. How you gonna keep it is the question.
Oh.
Keep that ring. In a minute, that ain't gonna be. That ain't gonna be worth nothing in a minute. I need something else.
Oh man.
Well, however,
Y'all shouldn't have came on this show. I told you I wasn't
regular.
regular. I told y'all. I told Angela I wasn't regular. Probably this is not. This is how I am. Buku, just cruise. This is how I am.
Hey, that's why we have this show, and it's not regulated by the FCC, so we can say whatever. Oh, okay.
That's fine though.
So what is with you guys? What is one of the worst things that has happened to you guys in 2024, and how are you going to move forward from that in 2025?
What, Cruz? Go first.
We really don't want to talk about that, do we?
Yes, we do, because you don't know who you may be helping.
Well, I have to refer to my attorney before I can talk about that.
Yeah. You got a point.
Where you going?
We know where you're going with that one. You got a point.
Junior, I'll tell you offline what the on
No,
that one.
good, brother. I understand.
That's up there. That's yeah.
Yeah. Go. What is it? Ask.
But the thing about it is, we're going into 2025 with that whole episode that you've gone through and going through, and I'm gonna say that dude been served.
He been served.
Okay.
Now, I would say this: if you thinking about getting into politics, understand this: you better have thick skin. You better know what you're getting into. You better be ready for some shenanigans and put all your pistols away. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I got a question.
You want me to answer the question I answered?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the worst things that happened to me is somebody. I don't want to say the person's name, whatever, but I don't want to give no. I don't want to give no credibility to him, but he stole some money from my foundation, right? And I can't stand a thief. I really cannot.
Right.
But he was in the. It was the way he did it. And the amount of money he took, that he was hurting a lot of people. But he didn't do it at one time. He did it over a long time where it wouldn't be noticeable. And somebody that was also in the foundation helped him do it. And I got mad about that. I really was mad about that. And when I approached him about it, he quit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't even enough really for me to even, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't enough for me even to go file charges or go do all this stuff. But I had so many other things to do. And I said, man, I ain't gonna never let nobody put me under that much pressure again. I feel like I got to address it. You did what you did. Yours is coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think, you know, maybe I need to learn when Lord has some things that happen to you that next year I learn how to find out what the lesson is that I'm supposed to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing on what happened to me or complain about it or search him and call him till he answer. Well, I know he ain't.
Right.
So I'm gonna do more about focus on these lessons I need to learn. There's always something to learn, you know. And so that's about the worst thing that happened, and then that's the best thing that can happen me for next year.
Right. What about you, Buku?
Kind of hard question a little bit. think I guess the worst thing that probably happened to me this year is just I don't even know how to put it in words.
Right when that.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. That didn't come out now. Hey.
I guess just
Mhm. Okay.
just having people in your life that you think it's for you, but they're not.
Mm-hmm.
In actually learning how to overcome that without being bitter about it. Because what I'm saying is like you discover in life when you do stuff, the people that you think should be your rock and your aces is not. That's probably the worst thing, knowing when you trying to do something that you love to do and the people that been chairman for you to do it kept saying do it, and once you do it, they just turn the whole back or just do a whole 360. That's probably for me this year was the worst thing, but ended up being the best thing because it's actually made me stronger, better, and more resilient on. And just seeing like things for what it is, and just like I said, I'm all about I'm doing me and having fun and gonna live my life. So that's my motto at this point. And I just realized that everything that always look good sometimes ain't good. You just gotta learn how to decipher through that. And sometimes you got my first time I got really bit by it.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt.
Hey, how do you deal with hecklers, man? You ever been heckled before?
You ever been heckled before?
How you
You address their ass right then.
Uh-huh.
So many ways, man. So many ways to deal with hecklers. But my way, may not be everybody else's way. But I talk about their childhood. Why they yelling out like this and everything. Not being respected. In the community. They didn't get the lead sing at church last Sunday, so they figure like they're coming all kinds of ways. I say all kinds of. The job is to get their ass to start feeling bad about their mistake of talking to me,
right.
while I'm working, there's so many things you can do. Sometimes you let them keep talking, maximum make them repeat the question 4-5 times. You know what I'm saying? What? 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 They keep saying it over and over. It's all kinds of stuff, man. Then if they sit in the front, I can see you. Then that's a whole different story. Then we can talk about you, this person. So many things, man. But I really don't have a lot of hecklers. Most of the time when I come out there, people are really excited to see you. Have a great time. But when I was younger, yeah, that was a possibility. I'm never one to pick on the audience. I don't do that because I have a show to do.
Right.
I prepared all week to come tell y'all this show. But it's some people think they can do what I do too. And that's probably why you have hecklers. They think they can do the same thing that you do. And they don't understand the difficulty is to walk in city after city, night after night, and make a room full of strangers laugh that you've never met before. That's a skill set. That's what it is, really. Right. And it's really trying to take your mind off your problems for at least an hour, where you ain't got to worry about it and laugh. That's really what we're supposed to do. Man. That's our job, really. Just make you forget about life and then give you the energy and the strength to go back in there and fight again another day.
Hello.
I mean, you don't even know, man, how close people be to giving this thing all up.
Right.
There's be some hurt people out here, man. I mean, really hurt people.
Yeah, right.
And so, we do, man, some professors out here, and then it's just the pure fact that you don't know, and this is the fact, you don't know what the next person is going through that you sit next to.
Right.
And then after the show, when I meet them, they were like, man, you don't know how bad I needed that. Or man, I lost my mama yesterday. And man, you was having to be here, man. It's so many things, man. Like this is a really broken world, man. I'm telling you, you see it. Because you meet the people. That's why they come out there to see you, because they need to laugh. That's a responsibility that goes along with that. It's not just we go up here telling jokes, man. No, these people have given you some money for you to go out there to make them laugh. They paid their hard-earned money to come see you. They could have did anything. They could have did anything. but they chose to come hang with you. So hecklers ain't really the problem for me. If you heckle me, then like Uncle Steve said, then your ass just become the show. We can get these jokes out.
Right.
Just as long as they laugh, I don't care what I say at that point. It's not even about that. But that's how we do that.
That's a good philosophy, man, to, think about the people, as you just indicated, that you're helping. They may just needed a laugh because they could have been on the virtue of something, serious.
Yeah. Serious, man.
Brought them back from that.
Yeah. Serious, man. So you have to consider all of those things. Man, you got to consider. That's not something you just play with.
Right. No doubt. No doubt at all. I got one more question. Who were some of the comedians that inspired you along the way?
Man, first person that inspired me, my grandmother was crazy. The first comedian I ever watched was Richard Pryor, right? I watched Richard Pryor when I started watching Richard Pryor when I was like 9 years old. And my grandmother was a heavy Richard Pryor fan. So I used to see all these movies Richard Pryor was in and all the characters he was doing. Mm-hmm. And I watched Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip, and I was just in awe of the things that he was saying and the truths that he was saying. And then after that, I saw Eddie Murphy Delirious. Mm-hmm. And people don't understand that Eddie Murphy was a young man when he did that, 19, 20 years old. Talented, I was like, after that, man, I got introduced to Martin Lawrence. Then I saw First Amendment. I saw all of them cats. I was like, that's what I want to do. Like I had been watching them all my life. Comedy has been a part of my life, but I had the family for it. It was just going to be, you was going to run head up into this no matter what I did. Like I was always ended up at this point. I mean, that's how you know that you're going to be doing something. I tell you, if you haven't tried to quit something that you love 7 times, you need to find something else to do. It should frustrate you that much because you haven't mastered it.
Right.
And that's what I was looking at, man. And then I had no idea that Mr. Harvey was going to be my mentor to guide me through it. It was almost like, man, you get to watch all of these great people and what they do in their stories and learn how to do it the right way. I don't do all the nasty jokes and none of that. Man, I talk about my life and some of the things that I have been through and how I've made it through them. And I just tell them in a very funny way. Because even though I'm laughing at them, things did happen. These people did wrong me. These things I felt like I was missed out on. And some of those opportunities, like other people have gone through in their own life. Like that's what makes comedy one of the unique art forms, that you can actually connect with people, not through songs, nothing wrong with that, but actually through situations that they may be going through right then. And understand that this is funny too. Hard to laugh at truths, hard to. But I'll tell you one thing about jokes, and we all know this as comedians, 95% of the joke is true. The other 5 is the exaggeration part. Now, I'm telling you absolute truth. The other part is when I just throw in there, like, if I say something like, you can tell the exaggeration. If I say that, and then the aliens ask me what I was going to do, that's the exaggeration part. Something correct. But the story itself is true.
Right.
And that's what I found out about all the greats. They told truths about themselves and about how they felt. That's what they all did in a funny way, And so that's how my inspiration started and the progressions of them, watching them. Man, I'm telling you, man, like when I was starting comedy, man, I thought the Kings of Comedy was the greatest thing I ever seen. Because I didn't know 4 Black people could get along that well.
Well,
not really saying that because I didn't know 4 Black people in my own family getting along like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when the fight breaking out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, wow. We had other comedians who were just fighting each other. you know what I'm saying? This I ain't working with him. Well, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing all this. And they came out and they just showed us all how to do it as comedians. I mean, that was it was a powerful moving thing.
That's good. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Enough said, huh?
Yeah, I guess y'all
With your cue card.
I think y'all have answered all my questions on my card.
I asking all these deep questions.
What you say?
I thought I asking all these deep questions on my ass. Okay, I thought somebody gonna wake up and say, "Hey, who making the chitlins or something?" I know it. Who got the black eyed peas? What is it? Greens, black eyed peas.
Black eyed peas. They soaking right now. I promise you.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, man.
Don't look at me like that. If you ain't got no black eyed peas at your house tomorrow, shame on you.
I don't have any. It will not be any black eyed peas. I do not eat black eyed peas.
What I tell you gotta get one black eyed pea put in your wallet, or you gonna be broke.
I've never.
They got no greens. You ain't doing greens either.
No. No. What's the problem?
That's a huge problem.
What's the problem? We don't have a problem.
We're gonna have to
What's
check
the problem?
your ethnicity.
I just want to care.
Turn my camera out before I talk to her again.
What's the problem? No, I'm not doing any black eyed peas. So
He made his camera black out.
Yeah, I turned it. No, I turned it off when she said that. Ain't no greens. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not looking at you. That's what I'm not doing.
why do you have to have greens? Greens. I understand. I guess I understand
It's
the black eyed
tradition.
peas. What is greens?
Oh my God! You know what? Where were you born? And where's the real Angela? God,
I don't understand the greens. I heard about the black eyed peas supposed to bring luck, right? Is that what
the black eyed peas is look. The greens is for money.
The greens is for money. What else is supposed to be at dinner?
Golly, man, you don't. You know what? We don't have all night to explain this to you. You just miss it.
Well, I'm not cooking. There's no cooking going on in my house tomorrow, so
that's the problem. Goodness gracious, I cannot believe this. So what you having? Salmon? Just tell us what you.
I'm not sure what I'm going to have tomorrow, but I'm not cooking. There's no food in my house. There's no cooking going on in my house tomorrow.
So what do you have? I mean, you got to go eat somewhere. Where are you going to eat at?
I'll find somewhere to eat tomorrow. That's not an issue.
Piccadilly's. Where you going?
I'll find somewhere to eat tomorrow. So I'll make sure I eat some greens and one black eyed pea because I don't eat black eyed peas.
You want me to bring you one black eyed pea?
Well, first of all, you
ain't nobody bring you no one black eyed pea.
What he once said you're supposed to put one in your damn wallet. Where that come from?
Man, I'm telling you something. It's they soaking black eyed peas down there now. They washing greens. They doing everything down there. That's why I'm up here talking to y'all. I got to be out the way. I cannot believe you don't do nothing. Have you ever?
No.
Oh my God! This is a white woman with caramel skin. This. Oh my God! Y'all brought me on. Don't call me back on here no more, crew. Y'all just call me. Don't call me back on here. Y'all call me. Y'all call me. Just don't have her. This. I cannot believe this. Who? You don't do none of this. What do you do on New Year's Day?
I don't like to cook. I don't cook. I don't cook in my house. I don't cook.
That explains a lot right there.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, that explains everything we need to know.
Oh my God, I don't cook.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Golly, we didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody know. I don't cook. I don't like to cook. I don't prefer to cook.
So you ain't gonna smell no fried chicken in your house.
But I can cook if I had to cook. If I had no other choice, I can. I just don't like to cook.
That Cardi B, I about to say that Cardi B told you, put that statement back up there. I'll tell you how I got this ring though. But right after that, we're gonna have to eat. Golly.
Shut up, kid.
I did not know this. You find out
there you know.
Figure out like, wow, I'm with you, Tisha. Wow.
But this is the kicker. Okay, Y'all said black-eyed peas and greens. What else is supposed to be the tradition?
I mean, you can have yams. Some people do everything. You can do all kinds of stuff. I mean,
okay, so the greens is for money, and the black-eyed peas is for luck. So there's no other food that's for anything for that particular day.
Well, for me,
for New Year's,
it's pear salad because I grew up on pear salad. That's a tradition.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
we ain't got a pear salad in the house.
We got. We have oxtails. We got oxtails in there. Because everybody don't want to eat chili. Everybody want to eat pig feet. But Lord have mercy. I mean, you can have a meal. You got turkey wings, but you better have some greens and some black-eyed peas though for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like any kind of peas. I cannot swallow any kind of peas. It can't happen.
You asked earlier if you have broke up with somebody, before.
Mm-hmm.
You should ask the question, somebody gonna be put out the house before 11:59 talking about my pear salad and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. I'll tell you, you just have to you're gonna have to just start learning to do these things, in your at this age. Just get with some black people. Just start doing some black stuff. Just do something,
It's probably not gonna happen.
No, you need to start doing it though for your safety purpose, because you're gonna mess around and get robbed because you didn't have no luck.
Well, if I'm not gonna have no luck, I'm not eating greens, so I'm not gonna have any money. So it's nothing they can get from me then.
But if I was you, if you ain't got the money, you need to be scarfing these down tomorrow. You need to take the pot and just walk out the door. I'll be back with the pie.
I had a whole vegetable plate today. I had a lot of greens today, a lot of cabbage today, a lot of.
We talking about collard greens. We ain't talking about no damn lettuce. We ain't talking about lettuce. We're talking about collard greens.
Right.
I did. I had some collard greens today.
Were they cooked?
I had greens today. Yeah. I went out for lunch and I had a whole vegetable plate. So it was a whole.
That's
vegetable,
not
nothing.
That's not the same.
Did you have any cha-cha?
What?
Was it a what was in the greens? I don't know if they're putting ham hocks in these greens here. What was in these greens?
I think it's probably was smoked turkey is what I taste.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that works. You gotta have something. Yes, you have to do these things. You start doing these now, Angela.
Why?
Golly.
Explain to me why.
It's not chow chow.
Wow.
It's we got some cha cha.
Because they told us to. Hell.
Right.
Our grandmothers and them told us to.
Well, that happened in my house growing up. I just didn't take it with me.
Well, you supposed to. That's what's wrong with you. You don't ever want to take nothing with you.
Well, I didn't take it with me because my other sisters, everybody else that I grew up with, my sisters, they all cook. I don't cook. I don't prefer to cook. I don't want to cook. I was married for 8 years. He ain't missed a damn meal, and he didn't complain. So it all works out.
Well, he did complain. You just didn't know what the complaint was.
He didn't complain. If he complained, I didn't know what he's like. Is that I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, I tell you one thing. I know one thing.
I'm gonna stay on this corner here.
I'm staying in my corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying.
That's good.
So there's women out here that don't cook. There's women out here that don't like to cook. I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one out here that just don't like to cook.
But when you grew up on tradition, you're supposed to keep tradition going.
Right.
I don't want to keep it going. It was a reason why I did not pay any attention to my mom when she was in that kitchen cook. I don't want to cook. I did not want to learn how to cook. But there are some things I can do because we had it so much growing up. The same food.
Well, it's not that. You know the purpose of cooking for your family is to show you that you care for them. Okay.
Right.
That's why we're cooking.
Okay.
Not because we don't want to. Because we have children, we have responsibilities, we have to eat, nurses.
I ain't got none of that.
Now, my mom had a way about cooking. Now, you're gonna get a fresh meal on Sunday. Hot Sunday dinner, never miss one. Monday, you had to eat these leftovers.
Right.
Tuesday, you get a fresh meal. Okay. Wednesday, you eat leftovers. Now, that's it. Okay. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you on your own.
There you go.
Leftovers, you could cook you something. Friday, whatever you want to eat. Saturday, do what you want to do. She ain't doing it. Your next meal after Thursday don't come till Sunday from her. Now,
Let's give Tisha a round of applause. Tisha says, us girls and women got to cook. That's the way to a man's heart.
yes, that's
And I'm going to say this.
Oh.
And I'm going to say this. To a certain extent, correct. But that's not always to a man's heart. And I'm telling you, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. I don't think that's 100% true. Because I know that's what y'all like. That's why I'm agreeing with her. Not that I'm disagreeing with her, but it's not 100% true is what I'm saying. It's not. Because there are other ways. Because I'm going to tell you, you making cook and your ass crazy as hell. So that's not a true statement.
But you got my heart, though.
Well, all I'm saying is that person may can cook and you may enjoy every
well, that's why I say that, because you got my heart,
just
though.
cook for you is crazy as hell.
Oh,
so
Lord, this girl gonna get me kicked off.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. In response to that, Mrs. Sherman, that ain't working with us no more. See, I ain't 20 no more. That's not gonna move me like that no more. I mean, great, it's wonderful. But what else do you do?
Who are you referring to?
You don't cook.
You can't see the can you see? Wait a minute, you see this? Let me bring this up so you can see what the comment is.
Yeah,
it is.
She said that's
now now here I am malnourished.
High five, Cherry.
And can't do nothing because I'm malnourished. I don't have any for the coupon.
Yep.
You can't give nothing if you ain't got nothing in there inside.
Yeah, I have nothing in me. I gotta go to the hospital because I gotta get an IV drip. But they ain't fed me, and you in lingerie, and there's nothing gonna happen. I'm going.
And to piggyback on that, first of all, we like I said, we malnourished. Y'all expect us to go out and work so that we keep the lights on, but we can't go because we're so weak. Then we come back home, you mad because the lights ain't on and the furniture gone, and then you ain't getting up no coochie coupons there. All the coupons are expired because you mad.
Yeah,
Right.
That ain't none.
You ain't got no real energy.
I ain't do my job.
Right. Hold on,
I ain't do my job.
But
that's not the only thing that women look for. You know what I'm saying? That's not because if I can't, what's the excitement about me if you married to me and I can't provide for you, or I can't protect you, or I don't give you a place to live, or I don't do all the responsibilities in this? Somebody got to come here and take care of the home. Now I ain't saying it's gonna be solely on you, but hold on, we have to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like why do you think he designed it that way? Why do you think the Father in heaven designed it that way? Why do you think he put these men in these responsibilities? And why did he give you his responsibility?
He didn't want that.
Okay. I'm just asking you.
You kind of traditional, but then you ain't.
Since you don't cook and stuff,
what the situation
since you ain't doing all of that. Why is the design that way? What you tell me? What is you tell me?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's go back to you. What do you mean by that?
No, because we talk a lot about this subject. I ain't gonna say like what men should do, what women should do, what a women ain't gonna do, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But then y'all women quick to say, we're not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this. But if I was to say, I'm not gonna work, I'm not gonna do this, you're gonna look at me like, Negro, please.
Well, most men, like what Kier is saying, most men is gonna do what he's saying.
Let me tell you something.
That's the real man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm saying. If the marriage failed, it ain't your responsibility. He don't put that on you. He put that on us. You walk away scot-free. There's nothing. He ain't got nothing to say to you. That's our responsibility. That's why I designed that way. There ain't no consequences for you. the consequences fall upon us. That's why the responsibility is ours.
For the failed marriage?
Absolutely. I'm talking about with him, not what these people say. He deal with me on that. What?
That's why he says a man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife.
Yes.
It wasn't the reverse.
It's not.
It's not the reverse. Meaning that we have the ultimate responsibility, and that leaving the family means now you're taking on a responsibility of providing, taking care of, nurturing, loving all your wife. And that's one of your primary functions.
Yeah, that's what I saw my father do growing up. That's exactly. You are absolutely correct.
Well, don't sit here like we don't know what we talking about.
What? I know exactly what you're talking about. I watched my father do exactly what y'all talking about. So of course that's what we want in our lives. So what are y'all talking about?
I don't know, but
we ain't disputing nothing. Well, I'm not disputing nothing that you guys are saying right there. Nothing.
Okay.
I watched my dad do exactly what you guys are talking about.
They go get these cooking lessons. What I was trying to get at.
I'm not going to get no damn cooking lessons.
Mrs. Buku said, Buku thought I couldn't cook, but I fed him good.
Okay.
She did.
Okay.
She did. I got to give her credit. I ain't gonna deny that one.
So you didn't starve, right?
Oh no, I didn't start.
Right.
I actually got what I wanted. So,
Right now.
All right, let's give Miss Buku a big round of applause. Took care of her man. Yeah. A lot of y'all be a lot happier if y'all learn that one lesson. Take care of your man first.
You're taking care of her.
Oh, you'll
be taken care of. But food is not always the number one reason or the number one thing that needs to be done to take care of your man.
Number one.
You better hope you ain't got no crazy ass woman.
We never said it had to be number one. Can you was the question. You said I don't cook.
Damn it, I don't cook.
Okay, well, that's moving on. Before she start attacking us.
I'm 60 years old at this point. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Woo.
So potential booze ain't having no problem with it. So guess what?
Hey man, you might want to stop talking about your business before 2025. Don't they just found out watching this show. It's more than one of us.
Chocolate drop, I don't have a problem with it. So guess what?
All right now.
Okay.
And maybe it's more fun if we're both in the kitchen trying to do a little cooking. What about that? Okay.
The game on.
What you say? This fool right here said.
I said the game is on.
Trust me.
Hard for me to have fun in this kitchen when the game is on.
Trust me. Come in that kitchen right, you'll bring your ass in there. It won't be no game on.
Okay. You got the next question because his.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
you guys weren't even thinking about no daggone game.
I'm with you. Tell her go to the cue card.
Let me come in that kitchen right. Come in that kitchen right. You guys ain't gonna think about no damn game. Let me come in that kitchen right.
60 is grandma age, and grandma throw that.
Grandma my ass. I got your grandma, boo. I got your damn grandma.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I have to agree on this 60 thing. Lighten up on the 60 business.
6.0.
That's funny. That's just a funny statement. That's all that was.
Yeah. So y'all talking all that doggone shenanigans. Y'all better get some shit straight because it ain't always.
Kier, when you coming back again?
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't got nothing planned yet, man. I'm working on it. I'm gonna have to come because I didn't make it for Angela's 60th party, so I'm gonna have to find a way to come out there and hang out with y'all, man.
That's my party. You did.
Yeah, working. That's always my problem, man. Working so much. But I said that's one thing I'm not gonna do as much this year. I'm gonna start taking some time and taking some trips between working and everything, man, and really just get to the point where I get to start enjoying more of my life. You work so hard to build something and you just feel like you just got to, you can still do the work and everything, man. But every now and then, man, you can actually go live life and make new experiences and make some new memories and, keep some most talking about, man. I remember one time I came down there, man. I used to have this jazz festival downtown in Richmond, man. That joint was nice, man. You know, stuff like that.
Right.
You know, spend some more time with my wife and figure out what it is that she what everything she needs. Because you got people that support us on all the stuff that we do, man. And we just think it, try not to fall into the routine, which is go to work, come home, go to work, come home. So I got some goals this year, man. I think I'm gonna do better this year. Like I say, man, it's like and then get back laser focused about what it is we doing. Like I say, man, I normally spend New Year's Day writing my goals on New Year's Day, the first day. That's been a process of mine, and then day 2, man, get to executing those goals. And man, because it is a new year, it's a new opportunity. We got to look past what happened to us this year. Nobody's 2024 was just perfect, and nobody was. I don't care who you are, and just set these new goals. Bring it in. Like at midnight, like I know I'm going to talk to my mom and everybody, my grandmother, my family, and we're gonna all pray. We're all gonna be grateful, and then we're gonna get back to the business of making this a better world for our children, our family members. Those things are what's the most important than anything. It's not the job. It's really your family.
Right.
Spend more time with my nephew. Let him come visit me more often. Show him what is on. Let him see how hard I have to work at things. Show him what it takes for him to understand, like, oh, this is my uncle really does. It ain't just telling jokes, dude. We got 5 businesses we got to run. And they running every day,
Right.
So, do that, man. And then focus on that.
Well, we want you to come back on the show, man.
I'll come back with y'all. If the other person in the middle is on this show, I'm not coming back on.
Well, we know that's a lie.
I'm lying. I am lying. Of course,
that's a whole lie.
Because
you're not even there free.
Yeah, it was even. It was. I couldn't
even
hold a straight face when I was saying it. I couldn't hold a straight face.
You only have one friend in Richmond, Virginia.
Yes,
you may have 2 friends. He ain't got no friends in Richmond.
It's just I got 2.
I got his photo in my phone, man. With me and that man stood there like that.
When he was
here.
Yeah. Hey, Kier, why don't you come back to Venue AK and we can do something here at Venue AK? You can come back. Bless us here.
Okay.
She ain't eat no greens, so I don't know.
We'll talk about it, man. We'll figure out what we'll do.
Yeah.
Man, man, it's just I'll come down there, man, and hang out with y'all, man. I hadn't did it in a long time, so.
I know we had a good time the last time you was here. You was in the city.
I did.
We had your show with the Funny Bone, so that was.
I enjoyed that, man. I will come back and do that. So yeah, we'll get a movement going. We'll come up with an idea. We'll do it.
We'll have our people call your people.
That's gonna be Angela. Right. I would love to, man. Thank y'all for even having me, man. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go down here and get ready for 2025 like the rest of us, man.
Anybody want to shout out? Anybody want to get some special acknowledgement?
Oh, man, first of all, man, the entire Steve Harvey Morning Show, we're proud to go back to work for y'all this year, man. I'm excited to see my coworkers again. They like my other family. Of course, my wife, she down there cooking already. But then, like my mom, for all the support, all my friends, man, my friends. There's so many, man. My co-host for on Saturdays, Reese Sweeney, man. So many people, man. I'm just grateful just to be here, to even continue to do this, to keep it going. I really am blessed beyond measure. My entire staff over at Kier's Hope, my doctors, we go on. Man, there's so many people that you can always think because nobody does this whole thing called life alone. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody gets to do that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets to where they at alone. I mean, You got to think about who helped you in the beginning, who helped mentor you, who helping you now today, who you wouldn't be who you are today without a lot of people. So, man, I'm always grateful for them, man. Even my fans, man. I love my fans. A lot of my fans feel like my family members, man, just are good old friends, you know. And I just, I see them out sometimes and they'll see me and then we just take a photo. We'll talk for about 5 minutes, do what I have to do. Man, because it doesn't take much to do that. It really doesn't. It don't require nothing. It's a photo, man. I know sometimes I may not be able to, but at most times, man, I am. So I do. And so, man, they really supported us. Man, I'm looking for, my management team too. I got a really great management team. Appreciate them, all the hard work they did this year and all the work we're going to do again this year. So, yeah, man, I'm really grateful. Really grateful. Yeah.
Kier, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Hey,
I appreciate you.
You're so welcome. I never tell you no anyway. I said, I never tell you no anyway. You need me to do something, I do my best to show up for you. And
you do.
You, Cruz, Buku, it's a pleasure, man. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Junior, so much. And again, man, just know that if you ever got anything going on, any special announcements, whatever, this is your home. We'll do a special break, PSA, whatever we need to do. We're pledging to help you out any way we can.
So where can we go? Where can everyone go to donate to Kier's Hope?
KiersHope.org, KIERS Hope.org.
Somebody put that in the comments for us.
Yeah, and we can post that video as well.
Right.
And you can follow me anything on social media at Junior SHMS, as always. JUNIOR SHMS, and it's Junior Steve Harvey Morning Show. So you can always find me over there. Send me a message. I do my best to respond when they tell me it's a message in there. I'm not the most tech savvy person, but if they tell me, Junior, you got a message in there, I go check it. I don't do that. They tell me I do that, then I do my best to respond. So do all I can.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
I got one disclaimer to my wife. This one person tonight. It was all business. Okay, babe. I'll see you in a little bit.
But Kiera, you have a big fan here in Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is she still here? Renee Shaw? Did she come on?
Yeah.
Is she
I
on?
I don't know if she's still on live or not. But
Renee.
Thank
you so much, Renee. Love you so much, Renee. Tisha, love you too, man. We love you more. I promise. Is that easy?
Thank you, Kier. We appreciate it. We appreciate you taking the call. We appreciate you coming on the show. I don't know how much stuff we got to edit out. Damn it. That you just said about me.
That's not my job. I just spoke the truth.
Be quiet. Already now.
Wait a minute. I gotta do a disclaimer here. Sister, this all live. Ain't no editing here.
My guy can edit some stuff. He can pull anything from anywhere.
Well, it do say live in the top corner there.
It do say live, but we can pull some stuff if we need to pull some stuff. There's a way.
We ain't got to pull nothing.
Already out there.
There's a way for the next person to see it. No.
It's all great.
Thank you, Kiera. We appreciate you.
Thank you again.
All right. Tell the family we said hello, man, and
I will,
Happy New Year.
Right.
And Happy New Year, guys. Y'all be safe.
Same to you. I need some of them collard greens.
Hey, man. So go check on them right now.
All right.
Thank you, Kiera. Love you.
All right. Love you guys. Y'all be good now.
Right. All right. Bye.
All right. Great show, everybody.
Yeah.
Great. Here. Do you absolutely phenomenal. Cool. Appreciate you coming and holding down the third chair.
I appreciate y'all really inviting me. And I don't know, stuff he was saying, it felt like he was really me. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was really resonating with me. That's why I was so quiet, because I felt like everything he was saying, like as far as cooking, I felt like that was like, do I know him? Yeah. It was nice. I mean, nice show. I appreciate y'all. Happy New Year to y'all. I got my glass. That's why I've been drinking. I got my glass for y'all because I'm gonna say Happy New Year to y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all have been great to me this year.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my little bit of.
Thank you, Miss Buku.
What's that?
To everybody.
Happy New Year.
To everybody out there, I just want y'all to know I got the best team that I could ever dream of. Like I said, we are a true family. And what that means is we don't always smile. We argue, we fuss, we fight, but at the end of the day, we love each other. Yes, we love each other.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it without them. And I appreciate y'all. Like I said, this has been a phenomenal year for me. I'm looking for a better year. I'm looking for a better year for all of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all. I know they're here for me. Let's Talk Tuesday. They always give y'all some shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? And I just love this show. I just love them. Cruz, your radio station. Keep pushing it, brother. Like I said, you need to talk about it more often.
Yeah.
Because it is a phenomenal show. And I just want to put it out there in the atmosphere that, you know what I'm saying, I see nothing but great things happening for everybody on this panel and for Team Buku and everybody out there. All I can tell y'all is just do what you need to do. Make this a better year for everybody. Let's have a great 2025.
Yeah, let's go.
And Mr. Thacker, happy New Year to you as well, and be safe. Let's all of us be safe, because we hear right now people are shooting fireworks and people are shooting some other things. And I want to say, as an RPD chaplain, please do not shoot your weapons in the air. Whatever goes up must come down. And a young man several years ago out in Chesterfield, celebratory shooting cost that young man his life. So be responsible. Please be responsible. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna happen right at midnight.
Yep.
Yeah.
In my neighborhood, I don't know if I'm hearing guns or hearing firecrackers. I think it's more firecrackers. I think that's what I'm hearing.
Rapid succession, then it's gonna be probably not. Yeah. So.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Just from Venue AK, we appreciate everyone who has come out, who has rented from Venue AK, who has referred people to. And I noticed that a lot of people come back. There's a lot of people that rented this year. It's already coming back next year for the kids' birthday, or a lot of surprise parties. When I tell you, a lot of women is surprising their husbands and their boyfriends for birthdays. I have a lot of that. And at one time, you never saw that. That's always kind of the other way around. But now these women are really surprising, being that y'all think y'all don't get nothing. So
there we go.
I'm just saying.
2025 shot.
But a lot has happened this year like that, and next year a lot of people's renting and they're surprising their husbands, they're surprising their boyfriends, and it's just been amazing. It's been an amazing ride. This is not an easy job. It's not a hard job. It's a fun job. We have a good time over here. My whole security team. Thank y'all, the entire staff, everybody who comes over here and help. With 1 and 2, and get ready, because it's a third venue coming up next year. We're going to have a whole backyard party to kick it off. We're excited, right?
Yes.
We're excited about that. So when I tell you it's a beautiful outdoor venue, it's a beautiful outdoor venue. So we're going to probably get about 200-300 people out there. That's all we're inviting, I guess. And we're just going to have a good time. We're going to have a tour of this house, this beautiful outdoor venue for different weddings, family reunions, whatever the case may be. So get ready, everybody. 2025 is going to be a year. We're walking into 2025 on a positive note, constant positive. That's all I want around me. So if you got any kind of negative vibe in 2025, leave that shit, because I don't want to be around it. I'm telling you, when I'm going to dismiss people, I'm going to drop people from out of my life. I'm taking numbers out of my phone. I'm going ready to purge on social media, because any negative anything coming this way that I feel like is going to block me on whatever I'm trying to do, you got to go. If you want to sit around, you want to sit and talk about people, you want to sit around and just go on social media and you just want to just nick about whatever's going on, carry your ass, because I don't want to be around it. And I'm saying it. If you think I'm talking about you, then damn it, I'm most likely talking about you. All I'm saying is I don't want to be around it in 2025. I put up with a lot this year from different folks. All my friends who say they're my friends, who's over here in this venue. And something that Kier said that kind of resonated is that sometimes your friends, your families are the worst ones to be around when you're trying to do something, because are they really for you? Are they really here to help you? Are they really here to push your business? Are they really here to hope that you do well and be successful? So if you're not that person, roll on out of AK life. Keep your ass rolling, because I'm here to tell you, I'm walking into 2025 with another whole outlook of people, friends. And if I lose you as a friend, if I lose you as an associate, that means you weren't supposed to be here anyway. So that's where I am in 2025. I'm walking into more venues. We're walking into more events. We're walking into a lot of outside events. We're walking into a lot. Buku it's going to have a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of shows going on. We're going to be traveling a lot. So it's going to be a lot for all of us all around. I'm going to have another whole staff here while we're on the road traveling with him. So all I'm saying is, if you got some craziness going on, carry your ass, because you can't come up in here. I don't want you in my life. Roll out now. How long we had before midnight? So you got that time to roll your ass on out. Don't come. Minutes. Just don't even come over here with nothing, friend or no friend. If I hurt your feelings, bye.
We're not the hashtag.
That's how I'm rolling in 2025.
Positive. Yeah.
Positive.
No negative vibe in 25.
None.
Hashtag that no negative vibe
in 2025. 25.
You gotta say 25. You will.
No, it rhymes. Say it again.
No negative vibes in 2025.
Okay. Here we go.
We'll give you that one.
Cherry t-shirt. We need that on the whole shirt. No negative vibe.
Nope. In 2025.
We're not.
Guys, make sure that again, we're going to be moving to our YouTube channel. We're going to post some of the video tonight from the YouTube channel, but we're going to be putting that link out there so you guys can see us in one space, one place, and that's where we're going to be in 2025 as well. Also, I will ask you all, if you're in Richmond, please listen to our station, because we're going to be doing more for the community. We want to help some of the schools in our area, and we can't do that without you. I'm going to be giving away some to some of the entrepreneurs that are starting businesses in 2025. Give you guys some special rates. But we got some fantastic people from Texas and from Maryland and just all across the country that have some phenomenal shows. And so, again, let's start supporting each other. That's what it's all about. We got to support one another. And we're always complaining about other cultures doing this and doing that. Well, other cultures work together. They band together. They, when you see all these Mexican places and Chinese restaurants and stuff, they have what is called a GPO. And that's a group purchasing organization, and they band together. They, they look and do things. So we got to get better. We have to do better.
We do.
Absolutely.
We do. And we have these platforms where we can support and we try to do as much as we can over here in Venue AK with people with businesses. People leave their cards. I scroll them on the TV screens. If you have a business and you come in here. So whatever we can do to help each other, we need to try to help each other. Because I'm gonna tell you, this closed hand, and it's something I've learned, and I'm gonna shut up after this. I notice a lot of people want money so fast, and I just believe money hungry people will not be successful. When you're money hungry, you will not be successful. It's just not going to happen for you. So when you get out the mindset, I got to get this money, I got to get this money, I got to get this money. Trust me when I tell you, the money's not going to come the way you think it's going to come. It's going to come how it's going to come when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing the right way. But you got to get out that mindset that everything got to cost, everything that I'm telling you, hungry, when you're money hungry, you will not be successful. And I've learned that on this journey with these venues. It just won't. That's why my rent and what I rent is I did my homework in the neighborhood. And so I want to make sure that the person that don't have a whole lot of money is able to come on and celebrate their mom 90th birthday, to celebrate, their husband and their daughters and their kids, because the rent is not this crazy amount. And I allow people to do certain things I believe that some of the other venues may not allow them to do. Even coming in to decorate, how long, I hear people come in here and say, they won't give me 2 hours to decorate. Damn well you need more than 2 hours to set your stuff up. And, so there's just things that we do a little different over here. So it just makes us a little different and a little bit more special. So when we have these platforms, we want to try to use them to the best of our knowledge to help these people's events be successful. You know, so we're hoping that Buku, we know we're not hoping, but we know you're going to be successful. 2025 is going to be your year. So we look at this music is going to be amazing. Go ahead and get it. It's on all musical platforms, buku11.com. You can check them out. Please check out this radio. I'm telling you, you sitting at work, go listen to Cruise 102.8. It's amazing. It's amazing. I just put it on and I just started doing my work. It's amazing. You got some great music being played throughout the day.
And we appreciate the G Law Firm because the G Law Firm is one of our platinum sponsors for Cruise 8 Radio 102.8.
Yeah.
And so, again, we're so thankful for them for believing in us. Yeah. And that's another part of the G Law Firm. I know we kind of stringing it out, but they're in the community. They've been doing this for over 40 years. Mm-hmm. And so that's why so many people respect them, love them. And again, thank you all so much. And thank you, AK, for giving us this venue so we can have a studio. We can continue to hone our craft here. Y'all didn't say nothing yet. As soon as I figure out a few more things to get some engineers in here, get some of the things we need, we're going to have one hellified show. So again, don't count us out. Not at all. So you may be a naysayer if you want to, but again, you'll be the one to come over here and say, "Hey, can I be on the show?"
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We'll look at sideways.
And stay tuned. We're gonna have more celebrity guests. It's gonna be in 2025. So we all got a few friends that we're gonna call and come out on the show. It's gonna be great. Absolutely. It's gonna be great. But thanks to all the people that always watch us like every single week, because we have some folks that come every single week and hang out with us, and we just thank y'all so much. And we're looking at 2025, and let's see what's gonna happen.
All right, you guys, you're about an hour and roughly about 29 minutes from a new year here on the East Coast.
It's gotta be longer than that.
No,
it's 9:22. What time is it?
It's
9:22.
Yeah, I went to school.
I didn't know if you was on the short bus or not.
Hey, that's why we sitting in yellow chairs. Don't mean I was on the yellow bus.
Oh, the short bus. Oh, the yellow short bus.
All right, everybody. As I always say, whatever comes from the heart reaches the heart. Let somebody know how much you care about them before it's everlasting too late. My one resolution is God is the ultimate solution for every resolution.
Yeah. Thank everybody so much for tuning in to Let's Talk Tuesday. Thank y'all so very much. We see y'all next year. We see you next week on Let's Talk Tuesday, y'all. Bye.
The first thing that you need to do is to make sure you get yourself to as safe place as you can. Find yourself a competent attorney who practices in personal injury and will understand some of the things that you're going through. And as I tell people, for 33 years I've been doing this. I've had my own accident. So I would like to be one of those individuals that they would interview so I can at least try to find out how I can best help them myself.